DeFi is without a doubt the hottest topic in crypto right now. And after the whole Robinhood Reddit fiasco, more and more people are losing trust in traditional finance and looking towards DeFi as a solution. And at the heart of any DeFi discussion, there has to be talk about decentralized exchanges or DEXs, a permissionless, decentralized way to exchange tokens between one another without the need for an intermediary. However, a lack of interoperability between blockchains is holding back the true potential for DeFi. And one project has emerged to be the answer to this problem, and it could inject some gains into your portfolio. Let's get it. BitSwap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, BitSwap gets you the very best price and value for your trades. BitSwap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.io. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in cryptocurrency. If you like money in crypto, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy researching coins, make sure to check out my research site of choice, Token Metrics. You can find a link to Token Metrics on bitboycrypto.com/deals. In today's video, we're going to take a deep dive into Injective Protocol, the next-gen interoperable DEX. Now, for many people in the crypto community, when they think of a DEX, they think of something that is slow, expensive to use, and limited to certain blockchains or token standards. However, the demand for DEXs is growing exponentially, with DEX trading volume reportedly growing by 70% in the middle of 2020, setting a recent all-time high of $1.52 billion. Despite this demand, a truly robust and efficient platform to exchange a wide array of tokens has yet to be presented, especially one that is interoperable with multiple blockchains. That is, until now. Backed by Binance, Injective Protocol is a fully decentralized Layer 2 protocol that allows for cross-chain derivatives trading. Injective Protocol aims to provide all the features of a centralized exchange on a DEX, with focus on speed, security, and liquidity. In addition to being backed by Binance and incubated by Binance Labs, Injective Protocol also received around $3 million in funding from other well-known blockchain investment groups, including Pantera Capital and Hashed, among others. In a recent interview, Paul Veratitikit, a partner at Pantera Capital, said Injective Solstice Testnet trades and feels like a state-of-the-art derivatives exchange, but it's actually entirely supported by a fully decentralized infrastructure. With a 1-second block time, instant finality, and full EVM support, I'm confident that Injective will be able to pioneer the next wave of decentralized derivatives trading. Injective Protocol is built on the Cosmos SDK framework. Cosmos is a highly interoperable blockchain network, and it powers Injective Protocol's interoperability with other blockchains. If you want to see my video where I break down Cosmos and its differences from its competitor Polkadot, you can check that out above. Now, Injective Protocol has 4 core features. The first is Injective Chain, which is a Layer 2 Cosmos blockchain, or zone, that hosts the DEX protocol. The second is Injective Exchange, which is an open source exchange protocol and infrastructure. The third is Injective Futures Protocol, which is a P2P futures protocol that supports perpetual swaps and contracts for differences, or CFDs for short. The last of the core features is Injective Governance, where INJ token holders make decisions about the protocol. Injective's Layer 2 decentralized exchange protocol allows trading pairs across a number of blockchains, including Ethereum, Chainlink, Elrond, Uniswap, and of course, Cosmos itself, just to name a few. Injective Protocol utilizes Cosmos' Tendermint-based proof-of-stake model to facilitate this cross-chain derivatives trading. Now, let's take a look at the architecture of Injective Protocol. Injective Protocol has 5 different interconnected layers, starting with its base layer, which is called the Injective Chain. However, this is not entirely its own blockchain. Remember, Injective Protocol is a Layer 2 solution, so the first layer is an Ethereum bridge that connects it to the Ethereum blockchain. This bridge provides the protocol's interface for exchanging ERC20 tokens, and it creates somewhere where the exchange takes place called a peg zone. And no, that is not the name for your girlfriend's dungeon. The next layer is the Injective Chain, the network's core, which enables the cross-chain derivatives trading. Because it was built using the Cosmos SDK framework, this interoperability between chains is powered by Cosmos' unique IBC, not the root beer, the inter-blockchain communication, though I do love root beer. but this is a protocol for sending messages between different blockchains that represent token transfers. The injective chain is also where the Ethereum Virtual Machine, or the EVM, executes its smart contracts. Built on top of the injective chain is the injective EVM RPC layer and the injective API layer, which run parallel to each other, obviously. The injective EVM RPC layer is where the RPC call to create the transaction using the Ethereum Virtual Machine takes place. The injective API layer provides an application programming interface, or API. Each API provider is a node on the network that either acts as a data layer or as a transaction relay service that interacts with the transactions on the injective EVM RPC layer. Nodes also provide the full Ethereum JSON RPC API, which connects to the injective EVM. I feel like I'm saying the blockchain alphabet. The top layer is the injective exchange client. Now, this client provides the open source front end that gives users permissionless access to the injective protocol. The injective client is a well-designed, easy-to-use graphical user interface that appeals toward both novice and experienced users. Relayers can host the injective exchange client on their server to allow users to interact with the protocol, and individual users can also run the client locally to interact directly with the protocol. INJ is the native token of injective protocol. It is used for a variety of functions across the network. INJ tokens are staked to receive staking rewards, which are paid out in INJ. Staking INJ tokens is also used to vote and participate in governance. It's required to submit proposals and to vote on them as well. The more INJ tokens that a user holds, the greater their voice on the governance table. Also, taking a note right out of the playbook of their backer and incubator, Binance, trading with INJ on the platform gives you a discount on transaction fees. INJ has a total supply cap of 100 million tokens. There are currently just over 15.3 million tokens in circulation, and the price recently has definitely been up. So where do I see the price of INJ going from here? Well, Injective Protocol has absolutely crushed it since launch, and I don't see that stopping. I believe $100 per token is definitely in the cards in the future. So what do you guys think? Do you think that Injective Protocol will rise up to be the top interoperable DEX on the market, driving the price of INJ to the moon? Or is there another project that you guys are looking at to take the DEX top spot? Drop me your comments down below. That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.